Hi there, this is Chuck with MTG The Journey, and we are just going over a little deck tech here with the Orzhov Slow Death is what I call it. I've changed a few things up here, namely dropping a couple of the creatures down to all threes to help with a little bit more consistency, seeing some more than others. So I added Pack Rat because it's pretty much very useful and performs a huge backbone because it can multiply extremely quickly and cause problems. Nothing else, it's just removal magnet. The Nightveil Spectres I decided to leave in for right now. I might be replacing them for Life Bane zombies. I haven't really decided yet though. The zombies might be just a little bit more powerful. I'm leaving Yoked Ox in for right now, just because he's such a good early game blocker, keeping the Obsidians and Desecration Demons, and I'm going to go ahead and keep two of the Erebos just because he's so relevant against mono black life gain and even the mono white life gain strategies. And then the High Priest of Penance is such a good blocker. This allows me to take out permanents. I've dropped down one on the Underworld connections because felt like I was seeing them too much, and added in two Blind Obedience to deal with a lot of the early aggro games that are out there. I took out the three Lilianas because they seem like they're just too slow and went for more of a Doom Blade, and they're easily sided out for other things like the Celestial Flares, and even the Duresses can come in their place and control matchups. Kept the Hero's Downfall at 3. Added another Nykthos because I didn't feel like I was seeing it often enough, and an Encroaching Waste, more so to deal with other Nykthos decks because it takes them out really easy. Kept in the Mutavaults because they're really helpful. I've dropped down to two to the Debt to the Deathless because I've seen too many two of them in opening hands and when I'm mulling down. So as you'll see, we have 24 cards in the sideboard right now, and that's just because for testing purposes I'm trying out a couple other things in that one drop slot, except instead of Yoked Ox, which I really love, by the way, because this guy right here, he does a lot of work against especially the big Boros decks with the Reckoner. Just blocks him all day, takes no damage from him. A Tormented Hero I want to try out in that one drop slot. I feel like it might be too slow due to coming in tapped, but we'll see how that works out. Just could end up being fodder to discard for Pack Rat, really. Drainpipe Vermin I kind of like because it does generate card advantage when it dies. So, 1 for 1 with a card advantage, it's a pretty good deal. And Shadow Elid Denizen, which actually triggers every time Pack Rat creates another copy of himself or another black creature enters the field, which if we're getting rid of Yoked Ox, every other creature we have that enters the field is black, so that can be fantastic. I went ahead and added in an extra Blood Baron in the sideboard because I could pull out something in a 3 slot like a Nightveil Spectre and throw in 3 Blood Barons. And I've got 3 Sin Collectors, which also are extremely potent against the control decks. I've got Soul Tithe in our sideboard here. Really love that because you can enchant any of the gods and it makes them pay for them or sacrifice them every turn, which a lot of people don't like keeping that much mana tapped up, so it's a good play. Celestial Flare explains itself. I kept one Liliana in the sideboard just in case. I feel like she is still versatile. One Glare of Heresy, just because it's so good against the mono white decks. And the Duresses are fantastic. So there we go. That is our deck tech for today. We're going to go ahead and test it out and see what happens with it. Thank you very much for being with us today and hope you enjoy our matches.